Hi everybody, my name is Steve Economides. I'm a New York Times best-selling author, speaker, and media expert. Back in 2003, we launched our own business, and we grew it by getting free media. We've been interviewed more than 500 times, and over 30 of those interviews were on national TV. On shows like Today's Show, Good Morning America, Dr. Phil, 2020, Nightline, and way more. We've been interviewed in magazines like Time, People, Money, Budget Living, Real Simple, and even National Enquirer. That took a little bit of doing. Newspapers like the Washington Post, the London Daily Telegraph. We've been syndicated, our stories have been syndicated on Knight Ridder and the AP Newsline, reaching hundreds of markets. We've done scores and scores of radio interviews in all kinds of markets, even in Australia and New Zealand. And we've even done some stuff on stations that are syndicated into 500 different markets. Yahoo homepages featured our story 3 different times, driving tons of traffic to our website. As we started on our journey of getting free media, we had friends come to us that were running their own businesses, and we helped them get free media just like we were doing. They learned and they built their businesses. Even up to recently, we've had other people come to us and say, would you teach us what you're doing? Because you're getting millions of dollars in free publicity. And we've started doing that, but we decided we wanted to create a video course that would be an even greater resource to more and more people. So we've created the MoneySmart Free Media Guide, your guide to millions of dollars in free publicity. Here's an overview. We started back in 2003 with our own business, and in 1 year we built enough media to get onto Good Morning America. We started with local newspapers, built to regional newspapers, got onto local TV, did some local radio, and then one of the stories got syndicated into 50 markets. And that got people calling us for media hits. With each media hit, our website traffic increased and our sales grew like crazy. We were bit by the media bug. We knew that pitching media worked, and here's why. Number 1, it's more believable than purchased advertising. Number 2, it's more impactful. 3 to 5 minutes of interview is way more powerful than a 30-second commercial. It's enduring, especially if you know how to leverage YouTube and your website. It costs you nothing but your time, and it produces huge, measurable results. In 2003, we did 20 interviews before we got our big national break. And that national break was huge. And here's how it happened. One day in April, I made a phone call to ABC in New York. I had the name of a producer, and it was wrong. The switchboard operator wouldn't connect me. The next day, I called back with a different name and got connected to an associate producer. And 1 week later, we sat on the set of Good Morning America and were interviewed by Charlie Gibson. Our website went crazy. We had more than 11,000 visitors in 1 day. We received a phone call from a book publisher who wanted us to write a book. We sold more than 150,000 books. It became a New York Times bestseller, earned hundreds of thousands of dollars in book royalties and advances. We've had speaking requests, spokesperson requests, and more media opportunities, and we've written 2 more books. You see, the trail to success is paved on getting free media, and it's powerful. So in this video series, the MoneySmart Free Media series, we're going to cover 5 areas. It's a 5-part series, and here's some of the topics we're going to cover in those 5 parts. Why press releases don't work and what does. How to get reporters, editors, and producers to ask you for an interview instead of you having to pitch them. And then how to get them to ask you again and again and again. We're going to cover 4 things your website needs to have and attract interview requests. It's huge. How to prepare a winning pitch. How to prepare your website for post-interview deluge of visitors. How to get media outlets to drive traffic to your website. How to get permission from the media outlets to post their videos on your website. And what to do directly after an interview to get more interviews. We've done this so many times. We've had 9 national radio interviews that were syndicated on 500 stations with the same host. We've been invited to Good Morning America twice, The Talk, CBS The Talk 4 times, and 9 times on the Today Show. How did we do it? It's all about learning what producers, editors, and reporters are looking for and knowing how to give it to them. It's about knowing the rules to play the media game and playing to win. We're going to show you exactly how to prepare and position yourself so that you'll be the next expert getting free media. Really, it's not that difficult if you follow the step-by-step tips that we give you. Once you know how the game is played, you'll be pitching and winning like a pro without a PR agency. Let me give you an example, because see, the need for experts is great in the media. Every day, thousands of producers, editors, and reporters are looking for credible sources. On talk radio, there are 1,700 talk radio stations in America. Every hour, they need 2 or 3 experts to talk about current trending topics. Are you one of those experts? How about news stations? They need sound bites for different breaking news stories. I'll give you an example what happened. This is just so cool. I was sitting writing our second book, Cut Your Grocery Bill in Half, and got a phone call at 10 o'clock in the morning from a news reporter who was doing a story on the rising egg prices. They were really going up and hurting families. They're very expensive. So he asked if I could do an interview. I showed up at 12 o'clock at the grocery store, and it ran on the 5 o'clock news and directed traffic to our website. These kind of things happen all the time when you positioned yourself as an expert. There are hundreds of local TV news stations who have 3 to 5 minute spots available to promote local businesses. We've been on their shows a number of times to promote books and different seminars and speaking engagements we've been doing. There are thousands of newspapers looking for experts' sources for their stories. There are bloggers and magazines. We've done so many magazine interviews, it's just unbelievable because they're all looking for expert sources. Could you be that next expert? I think you could if you follow our instructions. Is your startup business growing like crazy? Are you wanting to get the word out to more and more people about the services you provide? Then this course can help you reach more households. Are you an author or an expert on a trending topic and want to get the word out about what you're doing? This course is for you. Are you a blogger who wants to drive more traffic to your website or increase your ad revenue, grow your email list? We can help you do that with free media. We started small and built on success, and watch this because it is huge. We've done more than 30 national TV interviews. 3 to 5 minutes of airtime each time. If I had to buy that airtime, it would have cost more than $18 million, but it was given to me because I provided content. And you know, in that $18 million, that doesn't include all the newspaper, magazine, radio interviews that we've done. Those are on top of that. So are you getting an idea of where you can go with this? Are you ready to get started? In this 5-part course, we'll break down the process for building a media winning resume and give you very specific tasks and step-by-step instructions to reach that goal quickly. We'll give you easy assignments at the end of each lesson, and we'll get you prepared to start pitching and landing media in no time at all. Once you get started and you start seeing the amazing results, you'll never look back. You'll be bit by the media bug just like we were, and you'll be on your way to getting national or international exposure for your brand just like we did. So what are you waiting for? Click the link at the bottom of the page and get started on the path for MoneySmart free media. You'll never look back.